If you are someone that has been struggling with eating healthy, getting fit, or working out, you definitely want to go ahead and stay tuned and listen to my story. So without further ado, let's get to it.
You're watching Lady Bree, and this is what you'll see. Empowerment for your life with a focus on G-O-D. It's really not about me, but for His glory. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you like what you see. It's Lady Bree.
Okay everyone, so for today's video, I'm going to be as authentic and transparent and open as possible in regards to my fitness journey, because honestly it has been a struggle, and it has been a struggle for a couple of years now. I mean, I've legit been on the struggle bus, okay? But I know that there are also so many women out there, so many women who are entrepreneurs or working full-time jobs. You are wives, you are moms, and you are still struggling as well with your fitness journey. And before I could really be honest with you guys, I had to be honest with myself and let myself know that, Bree, you are struggling. But at this point in your life, there is no more time for excuses. There are no more times for you to start something and then stop. You have to go ahead and see this thing through. So I don't know if this will be considered like a story time, but I decided to just really sit down and really just share my journey with you guys and let you know that your girl is still over here struggling, okay? But I do see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not going to be the girl that's going to come on here already with a six-pack and let you know what you have to do. That's not me. I don't have anything near a six-pack right now, but I am going to encourage you and let you know that we can go ahead and get through this thing together. So I've never been the type of girl that liked to work out. When I was in middle school, high school, and college, I was a cheerleader. So I was always active, and so that was great. But you would never just hear me say, ooh, I have to go to the gym today. Or before I go to sleep, did I work out today? That was never me, like ever, okay? However, when I did get a gym membership, I would go, and I would go and walk on a treadmill, go sit in the sauna, maybe do the elliptical, maybe something down that line. But honestly, and this is me being completely transparent, I would literally get a membership so I can go to the gym, put on some cute workout clothes, and post a video to put on Facebook and Instagram to show people that I'm at the gym. And that is me being 100% honest. That is what I would do. I would get in like a light workout, if that's what you want to call it, but I was really not in there trying to do anything that's going to help make me fit. Now, in my early 20s and like fresh out of college, I maybe weighed between 124 and 128. I never went lower than that, and I never went higher than that. So I used to enjoy that. I was like, oh, okay, I got a nice little, figure going on here, and I enjoyed that. And then I met my husband, and he just made me so happy. He just made me so happy and just loved me for who I was. And so, your girl kind of put on like that happy weight, as you would say. And I didn't have any problem with that. My husband was not complaining. I was not complaining. So we were good to go. The only time that I can consistently remember myself wanting to work out was right when we got engaged. Now, of course, once you get engaged and you're preparing for a wedding, you want to look your absolute best in your dress. If your honeymoon is going to be at the beach, you want to look nice in your swimsuit. So I was working out like hardcore. Like, you didn't have to ask me to go to the gym. I was willing, raising my hand. Who want to go to the gym with me? Anybody? Me? Gym? Let's go, right? That's what I was doing then, because of course I wanted to look nice for my wedding. I mean, I was going to like fit camps outside. I was really using my gym membership at that time. And so then we get married, and of course after that, life just happens. I started my career as an educator, and the type of teacher that I am, I wanted to make sure that I was the best educator that I can be. So my excuse at that point for not working out was that I didn't have the time. And I'm going to say excuse because I definitely had time to do other things, but I made the excuse that I did not have time because I was brand new to the classroom, right? So that was my excuse. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to just kind of put my gym membership on hold because I'm not using it right now. I don't have any time to go throughout the week. I'm definitely not going on the weekends. So I'm going to push this to the side. And since I am a teacher and I am going to be walking every single day upstairs, downstairs, inside the classroom, I'm going to use that as me being active. So you have me being active on my campus, walking up and down the hallways, walking inside the classrooms, yet I still was not eating healthy. As you guys heard my husband mention in the marriage Q&A, when we first got married, I was not the best cook. He would tell you that I had a cook page or a cook chapter. I didn't have a cookbook. So that means we were always eating out and we were eating things that were not healthy for us. And y'all, this is me being 100% honest. We were not eating the best. And so you have us really not eating right, always eating late and then going to sleep. And then me really not working out like I should be doing. I began to kind of see the weight pick on. Now, I wasn't stepping on a scale, but I can literally just see my body begin to change. But again, I also was ignoring it. Like, I saw it happening, but I was like, you know what? I mean, it's fine. You've always been between 124 and 128. You'll be able to get to that size. Like, you're not going to get too big. You're the smallest one in your family. Like, it's going to be okay. And so I just ignored all of those different signs, and I began to see the weight pick on. Now, my husband would kind of say things like, hey, babe, you want to work out? But I'm like, no, I've never liked working out, like only for that little time preparing for the wedding, but I really do not like working out. And especially I don't like working out with him because he's in the Army. So he does these Army workouts and I'm just like, nah, I'm a pass. And so I really just did not work out. And again, I can literally see the weight picking on, but I'm kind of just putting blinders on, like, you know what, it's going to be okay. And y'all, that was my mistake. In 2017, William and I decided that, you know what, we want to start trying to have a child. And so in 2017, the Lord blessed us. We got pregnant and I delivered my son in 2018. And I had a really, really good pregnancy. I did not have any complications at all. I still was not working out. And I'm just so embarrassed to even say this, but I was not working out. I don't remember me doing a squat, lift, or anything while I was pregnant. However, my food intake did get better. I started making way better, healthier choices as far as food, because at this point I knew that whatever food that I was eating was definitely potentially affecting the baby that I had growing on inside of me. So I knew that I had to make better choices when it came to food. So again, pregnancy went really, really good up until about that 34th, 35th week. At that time, I got news that William was going to have to deploy. So although I was not saying it out loud, I knew that that was bothering me in the back of my mind, that William would have to deploy to another country 7 days after I give birth. So around that 34th mark, I went to the doctor, and every single visit I had after that, my blood pressure was high. I could not explain it because I'm like, how did it just come? I didn't have it, for the first 33 weeks of my pregnancy. And so I don't know if in the back of my mind, if I was thinking about William leaving, did they kind of skyrocket? I don't know. But every single time I would go to the doctor, my blood pressure was high after that 34th week mark. Plus, I was gaining weight, and my doctor thought that I was gaining a little bit too much weight. And so they did like all these different like urine tests on me and different things like that. And because my blood pressure was like so high, I was actually like borderline preeclampsia, and that was so alarming and kind of like so scary to me. So I'm gaining all this weight. I don't know if I was eating because I'm a little scared that William's going to have to leave. I don't know. But at that point, it wasn't just like the healthiest state for me. And so I got on bed rest for about 2 weeks or so. And then I actually got induced at 37 weeks again because my blood pressure was just like skyrocketed. It was so high. So anyway, I give birth. My son is absolutely healthy. We're good to go. Life is great. So William deploys, and now I'm at home, brand new mom, newborn baby, plus I'm still a full-time teacher. And so at this point, I'm like, I don't have a husband to cook for anymore. So I am not about to be cooking any home cooked meals or cooking 5 days a week. That is not going to happen. So I ordered out a lot. And when I say a lot, y'all, I think I spent a lot of money on food because I feel like, I'm a new mom. I don't have any time to, make home cooked meals. Again, excuse of why I was not making the best choices when it came to food. And I definitely was not working out because, again, I'm like, I just gave birth, I'm not about to be working out. And so in the midst of that, again, I can see the pounds coming on and I can see it. I'm not completely blind to it, although I try to be blind to it. I'm not blind to it. I can see myself getting bigger. Now, William, of course, he only sees me on FaceTime, so he don't see exactly what my entire body looks like. He can only see my face, but I am getting bigger, okay? And even in the midst of that, William being deployed, as you guys know, I also lost my mom. Now, I did not say it out loud verbally. I don't know if I was really expressing it to my family and my friends, but I was emotionally eating. That's how I was dealing with the situation. I was sad, I was mad, I was upset, I was angry, I was so heartbroken. I was eating all of that, right? So again, the pounds are literally coming on. And so William makes it back from deployment. It is obvious, of course, that I have gained some weight. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? You cannot just sit here and continue to gain weight. So I tried to do different workout plans. I told him, I said, babe, I want to get my gym membership back. He was like, okay, babe, are you sure you're going to use it? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use it. And I'll be motivated for like a week and a half. And then after that, I'm tired, I'm done. Or you know what? My favorite excuse, I do not have time. And so I cannot speak for you guys, but I think for me, there's been like a lot of times where I get really, really motivated, but then when I do not see the results right away, I quit. And that is a horrible, horrible habit to have. But again, this is me being 100% open and transparent with you guys. There have been times where I've signed up to do like a squat challenge, and I'll do 100 squats one night, and if I don't see results the next morning, I up and quit. I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this. And y'all, that is horrible. I cannot do something one night and expect to see some results, but that's how I used to act. Now in 2020, early January, I found this young lady on YouTube. I think her name is Love Your Natural or Love Your Natural. I'm going to definitely go ahead and link her down below. Y'all, she was so motivating. Like, she showed her weight loss journey. She gave you so many different tips and tricks. And I'm like, yes, somebody who I feel like I can really relate to. She's not trying to sell me any product, but she is really just showing me her journey. And y'all, when I tell you I got so fired up, I sent all of her videos to William. She got William fired up, and we was like, you know what? We about to do this thing right here and now. And you know what? We started off so good. So after watching her videos, I definitely began to make some changes within my lifestyle. I began to add more fruits and veggies within my diet. I was making sure that I was eating breakfast in the morning time, not eating late at night. We got a treadmill in the garage now, so I was outside on the treadmill. I would walk in the neighborhood with William. We would run together in the neighborhood. Like, everything was going so great. But then what happened? COVID-19, quarantine, everybody at the house. Now for me, I've been seeing people say, like, you know, during quarantine, this is the time to really get it together. You at home now, no excuses. But for me, it was the opposite. I'm at home, right? I don't want to do anything. Once I'm working all day on my computer, the only thing I want to do now is like lay down and relax. So everything that I was starting to do with that challenge just kind of went out the window. I mean, when I was first doing it, I lost 1 pound, then 2 pounds. But then quarantine happened, and I'm back to exactly where I started. Back to just eating and laying down, trying to do a challenge. Do it one day, but I'm tired. Do it another day, but I don't want to do it anymore. And y'all, I got back to exactly where I started. And so now it's kind of at the point to where I really do not like my body, like, at all. I kind of walk fast by mirrors. I don't feel attractive to my husband. Although he tells me every single day that I am beautiful, in my mind, I'm just like, girl, no, you're not at this point. Like, you have let yourself go. You cannot blame having a baby 2 years ago to be the excuse, the reason why you still have all this weight on you. That is no excuse. You are just big now. You have let yourself go. And so those thoughts kind of play in my mind. And so William and I are now, 2020, we're thinking about having possibly another child once I graduate. But now, after going through my first pregnancy, things are different for me now. I've been seeing so many things online about African American women, Black women who are dying throughout pregnancy or giving birth. Not saying that it was a health issue, but I know right here at this moment in time, I am not at my healthiest. And I think now this is the wake-up call that I need to get my life together for real. I can honestly say right now that I have been playing with my health for so long, for so many years. I have been eating junk and eating toxins and allowing all of that to come into my system, not working out, eating late, then going to sleep, not stretching, really not taking care of my body. And at this point, it's now serious. I do not have time for this anymore, y'all. I think I got to the point, William and I are thinking about having another child after I graduate this year, and it will be completely selfish of me to try to carry a child knowing that I am not at my healthiest state. I do not want anything to possibly happen to the child that I am carrying because of the choices that I am making. And so I think that was really like the green light to say, Brianna, it is time to go. I know you have said that it's time to go in the past, but seriously, for your health, for your life, it is time to go. And so I have now, I don't want to call it a challenge because a lot of times I start challenges and I stop them. I am changing my lifestyle now. And me making this video, I'm hoping that this is going to give me the motivation for when I want to quit. I have to go back and say, no, this is a lifestyle change. I cannot do the same things that I was doing in my early 20s now that I am 30. I have my life to think about. And so I created this video because I know there are people out there who are struggling just like me. You start a challenge and you stop. You start working out and you stop. But I just want to encourage you and let you know it's time to get back to it. It is our life that is at stake. Not just for me to carry a baby, but I hate waking up and feeling sluggish. Like, how do you wake up in the morning and feel sluggish? I am tired of feeling like that. I am tired of not being happy in the skin that I'm in. I am tired of trying to run past the mirror or trying to make my clothes fit a certain way, take a selfie this way, make sure I can hide something in front of my stomach, pose in a different. I'm tired of that. Like, I'm legit tired of that. And I know the way for me to change that, I have to start with my own self, motivating myself and getting my life together. Period. So a couple of things that I am doing now, I know you guys see my water jug right here. I'm trying to do definitely better with my water intake because truth be told, I am a Powerade drinker, I'm a Gatorade drinker, I'm a Snapple drinker. Anything that is juice, I will drink. But I know that that is nothing but sugar that is coming into my system. So not saying that I'm just completely done with juice, but I know one thing, I want to make sure that I'm drinking a lot more water than I am of actually juice. I am also making sure that I am cooking seriously more vegetables within my diet. So all this week I've been having like the quinoa rice with broccoli and spinach and fish. Like, that's been my go-to for this entire week, and I'm still trying to push through and do it. I want to make sure that I am cutting out like sugary foods. Y'all, I went grocery shopping and I don't have a piece of a snack in this house. Is that hard? Absolutely, because I love a good Debbie cake here and there. I love a good Kit Kat here and there. But I know what's best for me is to leave that at the store where it's at. I don't need that right now. That is not going to help me to get to my goal. So I am making sure that I am making these changes, not only with my food, but I also want to make sure that I am being more active. So I'm doing like jump ropes. Again, don't want to say the jump rope challenge, but I am now starting jump roping. So I started out at 300 jumps in one day, and each day I'm going up 100 jumps. Are my legs tired? Yes. Do I want to give up? I feel like I'm out of breath and I'm about to die? Absolutely. But I know I just got to push through. I got to get to where I need to be health-wise. So I really wanted to just create this video to share the start of my journey with you guys. I know there's going to be some days where I am completely over it and I'm completely tired, but I have to keep pushing because you know what? I know what my end goal is. And at this point, honestly, it is to save my life. So I have to do better. So I just want to encourage anyone that is watching this video. I know how it is to start and stop. But my prayer is that we stop the stopping and we continue to just push throughout the rest of 2020. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have made it to this part of the video, here's what I want you to do. If you made it to this part, go ahead and comment down below. Give me like the little muscle emoji and comment that down below. That's going to let me know that you guys have made it this far throughout the video. Y'all, I appreciate you so much. It is time to do this thing. I don't know if y'all can tell how fired up I am. Like, no more excuses. It is time to do it, okay? So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed today's video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post new content. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, as well as leave a comment down below. Are you starting your journey? Let's do this thing together, okay? I really appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. And as always, guys, be blessed. Bye.